Welcome to another episode of This Is My Opinion. As always, I'm your host, Kaio. How are you? Nice to meet you again. Sorry for the not having the episode last week, but we're back on track now. Nice. So, as you can see, today's topic, I'm finally gonna finish my trilogy of the Ninja Gaiden series. So, we're gonna talk about Ninja Gaiden 3 today. Razor's Edge. That is, for my knowledge, is like a updated version of Ninja Gaiden 3 because apparently the first release of Ninja Gaiden 3 was like too hard. And I know that I'm saying that it's a trilogy and they released the Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm gonna play it, probably. But when Ninja Gaiden 4 is gonna be like 80% off, I'm gonna buy it, like maybe 65% off. Until then, no, I'm not gonna buy it. I really like the series. So as you remind the talk that we did, Ninja Gaiden is a very good and hard series, especially the 3D era of Ninja Gaiden. I tried to play the first one on the I think it's Super Nintendo or the NES or something like that. Didn't like it, but I really like those that original like sequel trilogy of Ninja Gaiden. My favorite one, just gonna spoiler already. My favorite one was Ninja Gaiden 2. I completely again, if you didn't watch the video for Ninja Gaiden 2, for me is the best one of those three. I think is the perfect balance between story, between gameplay, between variety of weapons and stages. Ninja Gaiden 3 they try to be more edge and try to be more gore, more mature, more things to do, but I think just fall flat. Ninja Gaiden 3 is harder than 2 because how the life system works. And again, why I talk about three of them? Because I bought the trilogy. You can buy the trilogy on Steam. I still think I bought like for more than $50 off, more 50% off. So I think with 50% off for three games, I really think that it's worth it. It's not worth it to pay full price for it. Again, it is a very nice collection, so you can play all three of them and be ready to play the fourth one. Again, Ninja Gaiden 2, excellent game by himself. If you rather play $51, is better just to save up and buy the remake of the second one. That is, of course, the best one that you can have. So that's why it's better to buy the remake of the third one. But again, you buy this collection, you have three games, which is numbering more than one game, even though the second one is the game that you should play. Uh, for how long I needed to beat Ninja Gaiden 3, since I didn't like much, I spent a little bit more than 7.5 hours because I did a couple of side questions. I tried like the different modes they have. They put a lot of different modes on this game just to basically sink time of the players, make your money worth. Instead of making a better game, they spend time doing those alternative modes or making the story longer. They did like those um, challenges and those like boss battles and boss arenas and fight arenas. I didn't like much. I think they tried to make Ryu more like a kind guy that I didn't appreciate it much because you have like to save a kid and then you have a plot twist in the end and blah blah blah. The story was flat. You just go jumping straight like around the world trying to save humanity because of angels are wanting the end of the time and Ryu the only ninja that can do something about it's like pretty much your big fantasy ninja thing in the line with both of the other ones. But again, I still think the first one, I mean, the second one is better. Don't get me wrong, the third one is better than the first one, but worse than the second one. The idea of having like this curse getting through Ryu was nice. I wish they had done more things with them, like making like a ultimate form or something like that. Again, the game looks way better than the second one, Sigma, like Sigma 2. But again, it is worth it if you don't have story. It is worth it if you just have like to do a lot of the same thing. Again, it's a Ninja Gaiden. You have the weapons there. You have the war. You have the Ikoku key. But again, it's easier. You have those arenas to make like homage for those first games. Oh, bow and arrow sucks as always, and I spend a lot of time like trying to fight the one specific part. Didn't like much, but again, the game is harder because the life that you have there and the restore items are smaller as well, like in quantity. So that's why it's a kind of disappointing. You have more characters to play. It's a bigger game on scope, but not in content. It's bigger game on okay, let's be fair. Bigger game on scope and content and everything. But being bigger means being better? Question mark? You think we should waste resources doing more instead of doing things better? I don't think so. So that's why for me it was like a waste of potential. Like you have a lot of nostalgia because a lot of the characters come back and you go, oh, this time's fast. Oh, that's the person. Blah blah blah. You have to fight those angels that suck. To have like in a part of the game that you need to do like almost three boss battles back to back to back. It was hard, but again, it's doable. And again, such a random things happen on that game. You fight freaking dinosaurs on that game. Reasons? No. But again, if your fetish is a ninja fighting against a dinosaur, you can do it on that game, I guess. And that's basically it. My thoughts from Ninja Gaiden 3. The gameplay is there, the story is not. You have a lot more content. The second one is a better game. That summarizes it all. I just like to keep it short. My score for Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge is a 6.5. But since I'm not like I like to give you guys again, you're not gonna buy this game by itself. So that's why, like the first one, I can get the score a little higher. But I think it's if the second let's reevaluate all the stories. If the first place, the second one, second place, the third one, and last place is gonna be the first one. If I give the second one a 7, the third one would be a 6, and the first one would be a 5. They're like very similar. The series is constant, but there's not much there. It's a fun hack and slash game that you can finish in like 2 days, like two sit downs, or I mean, three roughly. As you saw, the game is not long. The game has a lot of content that you can do after you finish the game. You can up the difficulty. It's not for me. I like to play games on normal because playing on normal is what the developers want your experience to be. It was fun. Could be better. I'm very excited for the fourth one, but again, not gonna pay full price. Just gonna wait to lower down and see what is. So thank you so much, and I see you on the next episode. Bye.